The national theme adopted for 2020 to recognize the many dedicated volunteers who keep our communities going and growing is "Let's all cheer for our volunteers." Now in October, and after 7 months still adhering to public health measures necessary during this global COVID-19 pandemic, it has proven to be a very fitting way to pay tribute to volunteers in this extraordinary time. In a year when banging pots and pans at doorsteps and in front yards to show appreciation for essential frontline workers, and when driving by homes, honking horns and yelling from car windows was the adopted means of celebrating special occasions like birthdays and weddings, a round of applause, the clapping of hands and cheers of praise, while appropriately physically distanced and with the use of technology, we can all cheer for our greatly appreciated volunteers. Think about it for just a minute. Where would this town be without them? It is volunteers who truly make a place like the town of Lunenburg into a community that is better for everyone and where others truly want to be. And here in Lunenburg, we are incredibly blessed with a wealth of giving and caring people. And through this video celebration, we'll pay tribute to the many giving and caring people in our community. And we have examples of those who were nominated for recognition by their fellow citizens because of their outstanding volunteer service in this community. Comrade Hewitt Hardiman has volunteered with the Royal Canadian Legion, branch number 23, for 44 years and continues to work tirelessly for Lunenburg's branch. He has served 2 terms as president and continues on the executive committee. He has also chaired many other committees that vary from building maintenance to donations to cenotaph. He served on the Veterans Outreach Committee as well, leading and participating in various activities to directly support and celebrate our veterans, fulfilling the Legion's primary function. In addition, Hewitt served the residents of Lunenburg and neighboring communities as an active firefighter and first responder with the Lunenburg and District Fire Department for 31 years. His association with the fire department continues with membership in the Honorary Club and continued service as a member of the Color Party. Hewitt's service has been described as invaluable. His nomination states that he is a steadfast worker, quietly ensuring everything is going according to plan. Hewitt is the epitome of volunteerism, humble, kind, and helpful wherever he may be. Hewitt Hardiman was selected as the Town of Lunenburg 2020 Representative Volunteer of the Year and was recognized in a separate virtual ceremony honoring volunteers from all over Nova Scotia. Judith Carey has given back to her adopted home of Lunenburg since settling here 20 years ago. Her considerable talent in graphic design and marketing have been given freely to numerous nonprofit organizations, charities, and community initiatives in Lunenburg, including the Lunenburg Foundation for the Arts, the Lunenburg Heritage Society, Fishermen's Memorial Hospital Auxiliary, Lunenburg Dock Fest, Lunenburg Waterfront Association, and the Lunenburg Rotary Club. Judith designs and produces posters, flyers, programs, tickets, rack cards, whatever a nonprofit organization needs. Those within the organization she helps describe Judith as 100% dependable and are impressed by and grateful for her creativity, her resourcefulness in producing quality work on shoestring budgets, and her ability to manage her time to assist several organizations at the same time. Jane Lordley's daughters loved swimming, and their affinity for the water led to Jane's devoted service to the Lunenburg and District Swimming Pool for over 20 years. The pool is run by a nonprofit society and relies on volunteers for all facets of its operation. As a board member and then president, Jane handled everything from grant applications to staffing to organizing and running swim meets and even overseeing pool maintenance. She taught herself how the pumps and other mechanical systems worked to avoid calling in costly outside help if possible. Through her hard work and dedication, Jane made sure that our community pool was available every summer to be enjoyed by countless children and adults. She made sure that hundreds of children learned to swim, and she made sure that many got a taste of competition. And Jane made sure that some learned to love the sport of swimming as much as her daughters did. Heather Eisenhauer has always helped out simply because things need to be done. Heather's impressive resume of volunteer work includes a series of leadership roles and an exemplary history of service. Starting when her children were young, Heather volunteered for youth programs at the local yacht and curling clubs. She helped out at the school library and also chaired the Home and School Association. In addition, she served on the board of the Health Services Foundation of the South Shore, and from that has served on the Curl for a Cause Committee for 20 years. As a member of St. John's Anglican Church, she has stepped up to serve as warden and chair of the parish council, in addition to her service on other committees. She was president of the Fishermen's Memorial Hospital Auxiliary twice since she joined in 1982, and has chaired the Gift Shop Committee since 1999. Throughout the inevitable changes that come through phases of life, volunteerism has been a constant for Heather. Her nomination states, Heather is not only generous with her time and talent, but she does whatever she takes on exceptionally well. She sets an example for others through her dedication, work ethic, and pride in the work that she does. She is a pleasure to work with and to work for, and has contributed greatly to this community. When Will Brooks moved to Lunenburg about 10 years ago, he brought his passion for all things firefighter related and a history of volunteerism with him. Will was the founder of the Canadian Fallen Firefighters Foundation that established a monument and annual ceremony in Ottawa to recognize the ultimate sacrifices of firefighters. Since his move to Lunenburg, he has helped to establish the Nova Scotia Firefighters Benevolent Fund and served on the Lunenburg Regional Fire and Emergency Services Association, as well as the board of the Nova Scotia Firefighters School. He also has an antique fire truck that he is delighted to share with the community in parades and during special events. But his desire to give does not discriminate. He also volunteers for the South Shore Genealogical Society, the Lunenburg Heritage Society, and has also served with the Lunenburg Board of Trade and on the town's Planning Advisory Committee. Will is dedicated to the volunteer work that he does, and his desire to make a difference has done just that. Lunenburg is grateful for Will's service. The volunteers of the Lunenburg Community Consignment exhibit citizenship of the highest exemplary standard. In 2019, 92 volunteers gave almost 3,000 hours of their time to keep the consignment shop active and running. They accept, process, price, and sell recycled household items, and 20% of the sales is donated to charity. Last year, that meant $28,024.75 was given to 34 local charities. Thanks to the hard work and dedication of this army of volunteers, $138,995 has been donated since Lunenburg Community Consignment started in August of 2012. What a wonderful example of community collaboration and the good that can happen when many hands work for common good. Thank you, one and all. The town of Lunenburg would not be the wonderful place that it is without so many giving and caring people. Volunteers really are the heart of this community. Please join in the applause and cheer for our many wonderful volunteers.